Welcome, folks, to the ultimate showcase of brute strength and forestry finesse. We've got colossal machines, fearless drivers, and enough horsepower to make the mountains tremble. Buckle up, because here at Mighty Tech, the only thing heavier than the logs is the determination of these operators. 2 bell loaders and the Volvo timber truck. Hydraulics in harmony. Ever seen heavy machinery do the tango? Watch these 2 bell loaders elegantly lift logs off a Volvo timber truck. It's a choreographed dance of hydraulics, each movement precise and synchronized. If there were a ballet for forestry, these loaders would be the prima ballerinas, minus the tutus, of course. Kenworth T880, the Rolling Fortress. From the heart of North America comes the Kenworth T880, powered by a Cummins X15 that churns out up to 605 horsepower and 2,050 pound-feet of torque. Picture a rolling fortress hauling a snake-like train of logs behind it. One moment, it's on a calm stretch of highway, and the next, it's dominating steep, muddy trails. If trucks had superhero capes, this Kenworth would be wearing one. River raft road trip. Who needs a bridge when you've got big logs and a whole lot of nerve? This driver's balancing a fully loaded forestry truck onto a raft like it's a circus act. Precision and confidence all rolled into one. One tiny slip and splash. But hey, no pressure. Komatsu 855 Forwarder, Cargo Champion. Meet the Komatsu 855 Forwarder, an absolute titan in the logging arena. With a 14-ton load capacity and adjustable flex bunks, it's built for the big leagues. Watch those colossal logs get scooped up and transported like they're toothpicks. The Kenworth T659, Logging Legend. Feast your eyes on the Kenworth T659, a high-performance monster with a reinforced chassis that laughs in the face of extreme loads. Its high-torque transmission practically whispers, "No stress, I got this," while the comfy cab pampers the driver on those punishing long-distance hauls. Gaz-66, the Mudslinger. Enter the Gaz-66, a legendary Russian beast with a rugged 4.2-liter V8 engine and ground clearance high enough to make mountains jealous. It tears through muddy roads like it's on a Sunday stroll. Need to haul logs up a slippery slope? No problem. This mighty truck tackles the impossible and somehow still has room for an extra sandwich in the back. Axor 3344, building bridges, literally. Brace yourselves for the Axor 3344, a 6x6 juggernaut that not only hauls timber but helps construct makeshift bridges out of it. This means more than just transporting logs. It's turning them into a literal lifeline across treacherous ground. Who knew a truck could also moonlight as a carpenter? Dominic and Ojeski Holt's team, Timber Titans. Over there, Dominic and the Ojeski Holt's crew are pushing full throttle. Their heavy haul rig devours miles like it's training for a marathon. They go big and their trucks go bigger. Ursus C360 with a log grapple, the gentle giant. With a brawny hydraulic arm, the Ursus C360 gracefully lifts and maneuvers logs like a conductor leading an orchestra. There's no drama, no fuss, just pure productivity. For anyone who's ever thrown their back out trying to move firewood, behold the magic of modern engineering. T16, grapple, a load off your shoulders. Here's the little engine that could the T16 grapple. It lifts logs with the finesse of a sushi chef handling a delicate roll. Need that extra bit of manpower? This machine says, "I've got you covered." It's a heartwarming sight. No more tired backs, just efficient teamwork between man and machine. The Bobcat S300 and the Grapple of Dreams. Check out the Bobcat S300 and its custom grapple, scooping up 16-foot logs like they're pool noodles. Smooth hydraulics, epic reach. This beast is a game changer for stacking logs so high you need binoculars just to see the top. Scania 4x4, rear axle double drive, ruler of the back roads. Crank up the adrenaline with the Scania 4x4 double drive. It's more than a truck, it's an off-road tank on wheels. Extra torque, extra durability, and it's always hungry for the toughest terrain. Whether it's a narrow logging route or a hill that looks like it belongs on a ski slope, this Scania is out there, chewing it up for breakfast. The loyal Ural. No roads, no worries. When the path disappears, or never existed to begin with, the Ural keeps on trucking. It's got the kind of reinforced suspension that shrugs off potholes and ruts, as if they're minor speed bumps. If you ever need to run a gauntlet of muddy trails, call the Ural should be your battle cry. The floating lumber highway. Ever seen a ferry loaded with more trees than a small forest? Well, brace yourselves. Our first act features a floating timber trail, carrying massive logs across the river as if they weighed no more than a bag of popcorn. The old Tallis Pierce Bridge is closed, so this ferry does double duty, towing the hopes and logs of an entire industry. It's a daily routine for these workers, but for us mere mortals, it's a jaw-dropping spectacle. Night Rider. Scania in the dark. When daylight fades, the Scania roars through the winding roads of Mersin. Its headlights cut through the darkness, while the driver handles every twist with nerves of steel. It's like a cosmic laser show, only instead of music, you've got the roar of an engine that could probably wake the neighbors 2 towns over. Canadian Air Crane, timber from the sky. Who says hauling logs has to be done on the ground? The Canadian Air Crane swoops in like a giant metal eagle, snatching up timbers that weigh up to 20,000 pounds. It's aerial ballet forestry style. One minute the logs are in the deep woods, the next they're truck ready, dropped off with the grace of a 60-foot dancer. Marvel at modern technology, folks.